go. It is time for the pre-finals, heat number 3 of the RKA Championship round number 1, the Oceania Championships. It's Clubman Light who come out onto the circuit. And here we go. What can Lincoln Burns do this time? Already they all peel out. Racing this time, the number 5, Nathan Cicluna. The number 66, Reed Corbett. The 28 of Wayne Burke. The number 6, Melinda Price. The 77, Mickey Riley. The number 90, Shane Cicluna. The number 11, Lincoln Burns. The number 129, Reese Harrod. The 91, Evan Broughton. The number 27, Ewan Potter. The 22, Chris Coombs. The 46, Brad Tremaine. The 97, Kian Turner. The number 3, Greg Dixon. And the 51, Zelko Gasparak. Here we go then. We'll start to slow it down. Getting formed up. They all peel through. If they can just slow it down enough. I'm thinking we could just get Kian Turner onto the back. He will just hammer it through Siberia and get onto the back of that train as the watching crowd start to mingle in front of the canteen. The first of the Heat 3 races is ready to erupt onto the puckapunyal circuit, home of the Eastern Lions Kart Club. They've never had it this loud, but it's about to get even louder still as the Clubman Lights put pedal to the metal. We are green light racing, and Cicluna gets the whole shot. Warburg thought about going up the inside, but Reed Corbett can't. No, there's 3 on the inside, and Cicluna's gone wide and gone up in the air, and that's put. Oh no, that has definitely put my main man Mickey Riley out. He's gone right to the back, so big dramas, but Cicluna, Corbett, Burke, Melinda Price, they all got through cleanly. And oh no, Shane Cicluna's got an issue. He was one that got buffeted left to right. He was being pushed and pulled and pushed and pulled. The car jumped in the air, and poor old, well, it was Mickey Riley that got the brunt of it, and he went to the back as well. So what drama we've had on lap number 1, but there is no drama for Corbett. Outside suicide, the cutback. Does he have a look around the outside of pulse tuning? No, he doesn't, and Burke's right there as they go through MIR now. Reed Corbett starting to turn the wick up. He's starting to really, oh, Nathan, oh, Cicluna, sideways entry, but he holds it flat. The kid has a very, very level head on his shoulder, and it sounds like Shane. It's going to go off, so Shane Cicluna, unfortunately, is going to retire from this one. The kart has obviously had a malfunction with the exhaust somewhere. It sounds mightily second-hand. Meanwhile, the front 3 now, nearly 4, are all together. Corbett, side by side with Cicluna. Well, he tried to muscle his way through, but Cicluna was very, very brave. Boy, oh boy, that was a cracker. Cicluna just kept his composure while Reed Corbett tried to muscle his way all the way around the outside. And now Wayne Burke is going to go and do the same. And Reed Corbett, hang on in there, but Nathan Cicluna's given as good as he's got. He is not going to let up. And Burke, oh, Burke's gone through. Burke's just gone through. He's into P2. Wayne Burke, he's absolutely giving it all he's got now. Wayne Burke's got P2. Melinda Price is nearly caught them both. Corbett, he's going to do it again, running out top, and now he has to yield and pull it back. So Burke's gone through it, and Reed Corbett now's got work to do. He's been rattled a little bit. Oh, and up the inside, is that Reese Harrod? I think it was. Reese Harrod's just gone through on the inside. So, Cicluna, Burke, Corbett, Price, they all go through then. Reese Harrod now in front of Broughton. Lincoln Burns is coming in hot. Behind him it's still Riley's still there, so Mickey Riley's still going hard. And Dixon and Potter, then Gasparak, Coombs and Turner. Round we come then into the ADA group. They've gone, and now they're onto the main straight, the front four. There's nothing between them. Melinda Price is nearly on the back of them. Secluna, wow, Reed Corbett, late on the brace and just muscled his way past both. Secluna tried it on the inside, Berg though, held his line, and then Secluna does in fact get through. Boy, oh boy, these three and now four are really going to turn it on. Corbett, Secluna, Berg, Price, through they go. Behind them still Harrod, Burns, Broughton, Riley, then Tremaine, right with him. Then it is the number 3 of Dixon as Tremaine changed his number. Tremaine's got 46 on timing. He's now got 47 on the car. What's he doing? Someone's trying to confuse the shit out of me. Meanwhile, over the line, the leader, Reed Corbett with Wayne Burke in second. Nathan Secluna P3, Melinda Price P4. Lincoln Burns is up to P5, and he said in the pits at lunchtime he fancied it. The kart maybe had a bit more than he thought. Corbett, Burke, Secluna, Price, through they go. Oh, Burnsy over the curb. Still he's in there though, with Howard, Broughton and Riley and Tremaine off the back of them. Behind them still on is Greg Dixon. Then it's Ewan Potter, followed by Gasparak and Coombsy. Then Kean Turner. Meanwhile, the leader's already coming over the line. Over goes Corbett, and he's really getting away now. Wayne Burke is trying to close that gap. Melinda Price is trying to do the same, so we've got a 4 at the front, but it's a gap from 1 to 2 and a gap from 3 to 4. Nothing like a gap behind though. Burns, Howard, Broughton and Riley locked together, but the leaders come through first. Through the all three, Melinda Price chasing hard, and now Burnsy holds his line, uses the curb. Howard, oh, Burns is looking over the shoulder. He thought he was a bit uncomfortable in 1 and 2, but now he looks like he's got the pace to have an easy P5. He's trying to get away, and up the inside, I think that's Mickey Riley. Mickey Riley's gone through on Broughton, so he's gone up another one. Meanwhile, leaders over the line. Burke still getting the head down. Oh, Corbett twitching that steering wheel in turn 1. I think he's backing it in already. As they come back towards me, Reed Corbett, Wayne Burke, Nathan Secluna, then Melinda Price, and still Mickey Riley's having hassles with Harrod, but Corbett, Burke, Secluna, then Price go over the chicane, and now Harrod, Burke, Harrod, Riley, Broughton, through they all go, and it looks like Brad Tremaine slowly reeling him in, is he? Trying all he can to get on the back of that next 4, but the leaders have already gone down ADA. Back onto the start-finish line, 7 laps completed. Over the line they go, and Berkey gets the head down once more. Through turn 1 of MG tyres. Onto Pulse Tuning, now to MIR, the sweeper. Back they will come through the DPE chicane. Reading them through, Reed Corbett flying, Berg now P2, Nathan Secluna P, Melinda Price P4, next up it's going to be Lincoln Burns, but now Mickey Riley, he's almost upon him, Mickey Riley's coming, and he's got some pace in the 77, Riley, inside, he's gone through, Mickey Riley gets another one back, he's gone through, but Lincoln Burns is not giving up, oh Burnsy, he backed it in, couldn't quite hold it, still he's hassling though. Burnsy was hassling, he backed it all the way in, almost sideways into CBF flooring. Now they're onto the start-finish straight. Lincoln Burns hasn't given up, looking real close on the back of Mickey Riley, not getting away. Through they go, through Pulse Tuning. Leader comes through, Reed Corbett goes through, Burke, Secluna, Melinda Price, now comfortable in P4. But here he comes, Mickey Riley, holding on to P5 from Lincoln Burns, and then Reese Harrod and Evan Broughton look over the shoulder. Brad Tremaine's behind. Then it's a big gap to the next 4. Ewan Potter leads them. Behind Ewan Potter, still Greg Dixon. Then Chrissy Coombs Who's got Zelko Gasparak trying to close him down? Gasparak trying to reel him in. Then it is Kian Turner. Through goes Kian. And the leaders are already on their way. Boy, oh boy, is he hammering it. Reeve Corbett, he is flying. Round he comes in through the DPE chicane. No curb. Nice and clean. So does Berkey. Clean through there. Melinda Price just leaning hard. I think she just took her hand off the steel. Was that a wave? Or was that a loosening of the hand grip? They all fly through. This time, the boogie board to the leader. Reeve Corbett is about to take the 1 lap to go board. Out it comes, and it is one last rotation for the flyer. Reeve Corbett. Through he goes, through MG, onto Pulse Tuning, through MIR. Nathan Cicluna's getting closer. I think he might have a crack at this, I'm reckoning. Cicluna's going to have a last dash attempt. Reeve Corbett goes through. Now, Burke and Cicluna, it's on into the last 4 corners. And Nathan Cicluna might go through now, will he? Ooh, not on the brakes. Last chance saloon. No, not this time, nor into 88. I don't think he's going to go. But it is heat number 2. And give it up for your winner, Reeve Corbett. Second, Nathan Cicluna. Third, Wayne Burke. Fourth, Melinda Price. Fifth, it's Riley. 6th was Lincoln Burns. 7th was Reese Harrod. 8th was Evan Broughton. 9th was Bryson Tent. Boy, oh boy, what another cracker it was. Then over the line goes Ewan Potter. So well done to Ewan. Finishing just behind Brad Tremaine. Then it is Greg Dixon, followed by Chris Coombs. Then Zelko Gasparak. Then Kian Turner will be home 14th. Shane Cicluna unfortunately didn't finish that one.